Okay, I realized that the sound didn't get recorded in this video, so I'm just going to narrate this and tell you what's going on. This is the St. Patrick's Day look, the traditional eye look. As you can see, I've already gotten my brows done and prepped my eyes. So I'm going to show you the colors that I'm going to be using in this video. So that is the Moonstone, and that's going to be the highlighter. And then the Blossom is going to go there. And then I'm trying to remember the names of those two colors there. So that is the Rose Gold, and that's going to go on the lid. Yeah, and then that is the Dusty Rose. That's going to go on the crease. And then the Emerald Noir is going to go in the corners. And I considered maybe using the black, but I didn't. And then that's my blush color. And then you'll see something goofy happen with those other three colors later. So I'm going to go in with the all-over brush with the Blossom, which is like a really pretty pale pink color. You can hardly tell that I did anything there. It's just a very, very pale pink. You probably could have used the Candlelight there for this look as well. But you can tell the difference in the two eyes at that point before I started putting it on this eye. And that is one of our matte colors. So like I was saying, if you wanted some shimmer, you could use the Candlelight instead of the Blossom. And so now I am going in with the same brush with the Rose Gold on the lid. And one thing I didn't do that I should have done is tapped off the excess, because you can see it kind of went everywhere. I don't know what I'm saying there. Just trying to make sure I've got the same amount on each eye. More fallout. I'm just checking in my mirror to see if it's even, since I have trouble seeing these days, now that I'm over 40. And there I'm trying to fix my light. Sorry about my arm hanging down in the way. The ring light wasn't working very well. So there I was like messing with it. Okay. So now I'm going to go in with the angled brush into the Dusty Rose. I'm still questioning the name of that color. Yeah, Dusty Rose. And that's going in the crease. Wish I remember what I was saying in that video right there. I think it was my external microphone when I plugged it in. I might have been better off with just the regular iPad sound. I think one thing I was commenting about there is how orangey that looks on compared to how it looks in the pan. It looks more pink in the pan, but it looks more orangey on me. Just trying to make sure it's even. And then I'm going to use the same brush with the Emerald Noir. And this time I did tap off the excess, only I don't think I did it good enough because I am going to end up having fallout here. And make sure that you've got the pointy part of the brush towards the outside of your eye for the outer corner. So I'm just going about halfway across on the lid for the top part of the V, and then about halfway on the bottom part. Go back over that again. There, that's looking good. So there I'm showing you the liquid eyeshadow in the trees, the green liquid eyeshadow. You could, if you happen to have it, you could put it underneath the Emerald Noir and make it stand out more. But I think I heard that that is now out of stock, and it was only limited edition to start with, so you might not be able to get it now. We do have other colors of the liquid eyeshadow, but I don't know if any of them would help with that look. Now I'm noticing there that I've got some fallout. Oh, maybe I hadn't noticed it quite yet. So now I'm going in with the smudger brush into the Moonstone, which you could also use crystalline for that. And I really think that just brightens that whole up, that whole, like, my brow and everything, just to highlight the arch. You can see the difference in the two eyes. But now I was going to do the inner corners, but I don't want to do that while it's all that mess is there from the fallout. So I'm taking the oil-free eye makeup remover and a Q-tip and try to clean that up a little bit. So I'm showing this neat trick with that. If you don't want to have a mess, just put the end of the Q-tip right where the hole is, and it just kind of like absorbs down into it and you don't spill any. So I'm also wiping up any of the lighter colors that fell below. I wouldn't normally do that, but since I was already at it, I decided to do that, and you can see how much I got off. And then now just getting some more so I can do that on the other eye. I don't think the fallout was as bad on that eye. But that's why I do my eyes first, because I don't want to have to take off my foundation or color corrector or anything. So now I'm just wiping that eye makeup remover off with the tissue. So now, and I'm going back with the smudger brush with the inner corners and a little bit up, about halfway up my eyelid. and then a little bit underneath my eye. And I think that makes it look nice. I think it brightens it up a little bit. Okay, so now I'm going in with the eye blending brush and just kind of going over that to get it blended and make it not look so choppy. So now I'm going to start working on my face, starting with the color corrector. And I'm being careful not to get that too close to where I did the highlighter. And then I'm going to blend that with the cream color brush, which is a game changer for, especially for applying concealer under your eyebrows. It's just a really nice brush, nicely shaped, and I just like the way the bristles are for, because it makes it like a more of a straight line when you're trying to blend your concealer under your eyebrow. And I hope you noticed, I forgot to mention it, once I finished blending the right eye, how much brighter that looked than the left. Now, at this point, I think I'm contemplating using a little more color corrector on the left side, but then I decided against it because this video was mainly about the eye look, and I wasn't going anywhere after this, so I just decided it didn't really matter for this video. So now I'm going to get my foundation brush. Oh, no, primer first, sorry. And I'm going to spread that around with my fingers. Although you could leave this step out if you wanted to. You could just put the foundation on without the primer. I just think it goes on more smoothly and evenly if you do the primer first. There's the foundation brush that needs to be washed. And if you're interested in learning how to wash your brushes, I just use Dawn. And that is the Time-Wise N140 Luminous Foundation. Making sure my hair's out of the way. And then just stippling it on to get it spread out, just like I do in all my videos. Trying to get close under my eye and everything. The reason I'm doing the face in this video too is because I have a new blush color I want to show you. Some of this is going to end up getting redone, and I'll show you why. But look at how the difference between my right side and my left side. I really evened out all the redness that's still on my right side, and plus all my spots that my sister calls sunspots. She doesn't like calling them age spots. Just smoothing that in a little bit because that brush is awfully big for that area. So now I'm switching to my face blending brush, which I think is amazing. That's another game changer brush for fitting into smaller areas. And I had commented in this video that I had seen a picture of myself from when I was a teenager recently, and how I do think my hairline has receded a little bit since then, even though I now have what I would call a 3-head. That's one thing I like about that brush, is it allows me to get in all those little corners in my temples and around my brows and between my brows and up in my hairline. And down between my eyebrows and down my nose and under my eyes and everything. Because the other brush is just too big for that. Although the downside of that brush is because it has like zillions of bristles, it takes the longest to clean. So now I'm going to use my cheek color brush. Maybe. I don't know what I'm doing right there. Okay, so I was looking at the color of the blush. So that's Rosy Nude. Yes, it's Rosy Nude. Now, my problem is I have those 3 eyeshadows under it. So I am giving myself some kind of wicked contour right here. By mistake, of course, because it's got purple and brown in it. And some of it went on my chin. I'm just a mess in this video. I mean, I'm not mad about the idea of the contour, but I don't really think I need purple contour. Unless it was more of a Halloween look. So I'm about to find out now that something has gone horribly wrong. And then I'm about to decide to end the video. So I stopped it for a minute. Now I'm giggling at myself. Because I knew better. I knew better than to put those eyeshadows right under that blush, and I did it anyway. So here I am hitting stop. And then I'm going to come back after I've washed my face. So there, I had fixed it. I washed it. I redid the foundation and everything and the blush. And now it's looking like it needs to be kind of toned down a little bit, but I'm going to get to that in a minute. So now I'm going to go in with the same cheek color brush. I did clean the brush, and I moved those eyeshadows out of the way. So be careful with that. You might want to put your their highlighter right on top of your cheek color if you can, but that's the special edition, the new special edition highlighter, and it's a square, so it won't fit on top of the blush. But that would be ideal if you could pick up the highlighter and the blush on the same swipe. So I'm doing that on the top part, the longest side of that brush, and just putting it where I want the highlighter. And I really like that color. It can go anywhere on your face that you think you need a highlighter. And I even talked about how you could probably put it in your Cupid's bow, right above your lips. But where I am going to be wearing a St. Patrick's Day eye look is a dinner that I'm going to on St. Patrick's Day. And I just don't see the point in putting that right where I'm going to be eating. I really don't understand doing a whole lot to your lips if you're getting ready to go eat. So my powder's right there next to that. So I'm going to put a generous amount of powder on so that I can tone down that blush and just dust that all over and get that blended in really well. Now that brush is a little bit big for that area, but I have the travel size brush that I could use if I had wanted to get it out. And so now I'm showing you that if you wanted to go in with the green eyeliner, that would make a nice addition to that look, but I decided against it. I don't proclaim to be an expert at eyeliner, so I usually just leave it off. So now I don't know why I'm a little bit off camera, like off center there. But that is the clear styling, the clear brow styling gel. So I'm just going over my brows once more. And by the way, I did use the brow kit and the micro brow pencil for that. And that's the spoolie that comes with the brow kit. This brow kit, I feel like, is a little bit red for me. The pomade, not so much, but the powder that goes with it is a little bit on the red side. But I like the combination of that and the micro brow pencil, which does a good job at the outlining part. And then the brow kit does better at filling in, I think. Especially since I have my right eyebrow is a little more roundy than my left eyebrow. And that the brush that comes with the brow kit does not go around curves very well. So now I'm going in with the mascara. This is the only waterproof one we have. But we do have a new mascara that I haven't tried because it's not waterproof. And then I am commenting there, I think, in a minute about how I think it might be about time to replace my mascara. Remember, you should replace it every 3 months. And I am going to do another video that you can check back to look for tomorrow. And hopefully the tech will work better on that one, where it's more of a smoky-eyed look. So this is the first coat. And sorry about that. It's I've got to use my mirror to see what I'm doing. I'm trying to get all the clumps out there. And I think that may still be the first coat, which I think is really good for any look. Like even if it's like an out the door look, I think one coat of mascara just makes you look finished. Kind of like what my mama always said about pantyhose, making you look finished. I don't know if I still agree with that, but definitely mascara gives you a nice finished look. And then the more coats you add, the more dramatic it is. Now, I'm not going for like the false lash look there, but we don't sell false lashes. But we do have one of our mascaras can achieve that look. I believe it's the Lash Intensity mascara. The way the brush is designed can give you more of the false lash look. And you can combine different mascaras together. So that's something that I could try doing. I could try maybe the new mascara for the base coat and then put the waterproof on top. And then that would keep it, like if I started crying or something, it wouldn't run as bad. So I think I'm just checking everything there, and then I'm going to do the lipstick. And this is a new lipstick. That's another thing I wanted to show off in this video. Well, it's new to me. It's not new. This is the Better Than Bare, and it's one of our hydrating lipsticks. The reason I got it is because I'm still on a quest to find my perfect dupe for the Clinique Bamboo Pink. And this might be the closest yet. It definitely has that base color part going on. But part of the issue is that the Bamboo Pink is a frosted shade, and I don't think Mary Kay doesn't have any frosted shades right now because I've been told it's out of style. So now I'm just going to finish that off with the finishing spray. I promise the tech will be better in the next video. And then, so that's it for the video. And then I'm going to show you at the end what I ended up looking like after I put on a green shirt and did my hair up a little bit. So I'm telling you to check back to look for the smoky eye St. Patrick's Day look. And so that's the finished look. Sorry, it's off a little bit.